Hey YouTubers, I just want to show you some more of my Wii games. I've stored some down here in a different drawers because I haven't really had the time or couldn't be bothered bringing them all up to my room because I don't play all of them. So I've got some of these that I've played before, but I don't really play them too much right now. I might get back into them if I feel like it. First one here I just want to show you is Mario Party 8. It's a very average game. If you're a Mario Party fan, you might have some issues with it because maybe the motion controls or the controls aren't exactly, top notch. But, it's not a bad game. I mean, it does its job. It's a Mario Party game. I mean, you might have a bit of fun with it for a bit, but I probably wouldn't recommend playing it too much. Otherwise, you might get a bit annoyed, but it's good for a little bit. The next on my list, the next in my collection is 007 Quantum of Solace. This game has been given a lot of hate. I don't know why it's been given hate. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the game is okay. But I do think there wasn't enough emphasis on, Bond-esque missions, what James Bond would usually do. Because of the take they took on both the movies Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, because remember, this is what the game is based on. It's both on both of those movies. It does it in a way where, it starts with Quantum of Solace and then, the Daniel Craig James Bond looks back at his adventures in Casino Royale, as a memory, like a flashback, and then it comes back to the present in Quantum of Solace. So it's a very cheap way of doing it, but it does the job because they are technically sequels to each other, so it makes sense. All right, the next game, and it has split screen multiplayer. It's good, but again, it depends on people's, perceptions of motion controls. If you don't mind them, then you'll be fine. It depends on what you prefer to play first-person shooters. The next one is Wario Land. I have gone through some of it. I haven't been able to beat it. I've been very lazy. I've had it for a few years. I haven't really gone through it. If you like Wario Land, if you like some platforming, but with a little bit of, a Wario kind of feel that's more focused on getting treasures and all that, then this might be for you. It's probably the first one on a home console, actually, the first Wario Land game on a home console, and it's really produced quite nicely. I would definitely recommend this if you like your platformers. I think it's called Shake It in North America. It's the same game anyway. It's very good graphics too. Very nice use of 2D animation. The next one is Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles. Just want to mention one thing, and that is, I just always check the time, sorry. That this is an on-rail shooter. It's a lot of these on the Wii. I'm going to be honest, I find it really hard. I just don't know why. I just can't really pass a certain area, and I've just had trouble. I think it's the Resident Evil 2 levels I haven't been able to get through. It's just been really hard. Is it Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 1? I think it was after the Resident Evil 1 levels. I can't remember what it was, but it got really hard because it always tracks how well you play the game. If you play better, it calculates how the difficulty for the later levels, like your relative difficulty increases. It's really interesting way of progressing the game. The next one is Sonic Unleashed. Now, if you got the Wii or PS2 version, that will be different to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The levels I find are really fun. On the Sonic levels, they're quite good. The Werehog levels are okay. They have been regarded as being better on the Wii, I believe. I don't know if that's completely true or not, but I've actually enjoyed this game overall regardless. I mean, whatever people say about the Wii version is really just might be flacking the Wii too much. It's a very fun game, and not to mention Sonic Colors derived a lot of gameplay from this game, the Sonic levels especially. I've got that, by the way. I also enjoy Sonic Colors. Probably a lot better than this though, because the levels are, much more fun, to be honest. And of course, I've got Super Mario Galaxy. If you don't have this game, I don't even know why you bought a Wii. Okay, this is a really fun game. I already showed you I have Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is just as good, but this was the one that started it. Okay, very fun game. Good use of gravity and space-related theme. I really do think that you've got to at least enjoy this. I've had people who said they just don't like the game, prefer Super Mario 64, but what they don't understand is it's meant to try and be a little bit different. I mean, if you want every game to be like fucking Super Mario 64, then I have no idea why you bother, playing any other game other than Super Mario 64. You may as well just play that game for the rest of your life if you want it to be like Super Mario 64 all the time, okay? It's got elements from that game. What more do you want, okay? It does the job, okay? And it uses some motion controls, and they don't really, annoy you too much. They just do the job, okay? And platforming is great, so I don't know why people hate it. And this is being received probably a little bit better than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's typical Mario platforming. If you like New Super Mario Bros. On DS, you'll definitely enjoy this. I would say that, yeah, you definitely should get it. Twilight Princess, I really liked this. I find this really fun as a Zelda game. I think it has a lot of interesting elements, probably more mature than most Zelda games. Maybe a bit more than Majora's Mask even, because even this game has a lot of very deep themes about it, like relating to light versus dark world, and having this Twilight realm where you have to go between worlds and you turn into a wolf, and and you can be abused as a wolf, but you can get treated better as a human. I mean, it's that whole feeling of having to associate with different characters as the different forms. So. And, it's got the typical dungeons as well, but I found dungeons a bit more tricky, than Ocarina of Time, because they do take a little more time, and you do learn some cool new stuff compared to the other games. So, yeah, definitely recommend it. Oh, and, Skyward Sword I'll probably recommend as well. That's, Mario Power Tennis. This is a new play control version of the GameCube game. I liked it. If you prefer the GameCube version, I can understand, because maybe the motion controls don't exactly replicate the gameplay completely. But it's good use of tennis motions, and if you enjoy that kind of game on the Wii, then you'll be fine. Alright, let's just get the rest of these. Alright, I'm just going to show these all at the same time because they're pretty much part of the same series. You got Wii Sports, Wii Play, Wii Sports Resort, and Wii Music. Now, out of all of these, Wii Sports games and Wii Fit are beautiful. I'm not a fan of Wii Music. I just didn't really like it. Oh, sorry. Was this Wii Play? I do have Wii Fit. I just don't know where. I put it upstairs. Those games are good, but I just don't really like Wii Music. It was like not even a game. It was just playing music like a toy. I don't know why I even thought I liked it at first. I don't even know why I bothered buying it, but it's just for novelty. Played it for a couple of times, and that was it. I didn't get back into it ever since. Alright, I'll just go through these quickly. Need for Speed Nitro. It's like an arcade racing game. It's like Burnout. It's good, but there's not a lot of depth to it, and it's pretty decent graphics as an arcade game. Cricket. If you've played like Shane Warne Cricket or Brian Lara Cricket, then you know what to expect. It's pretty much just you bowl and then you bat, and if you know cricket, then it's just the same thing. Grand Slam Tennis, I don't like it that much. I don't even know why I have it. I just don't really like the gameplay, to be honest. It feels very meh. Even the Wii Motion Plus doesn't work that well. I mean, it's just a very average tennis game at best. It's nothing special. Quickly, I just want to show the music games. These are some of the music games. Beatles Rock Band, AC/DC, Guitar Hero World Tour, and Legends of Rock, which is Guitar Hero 3. I've also got Green Day and Metallica. Overall, the best I've liked is Beatles, because I definitely love the Beatles and I love what they did with the game. I think it's a lot better than most of the other music games. It's just more interesting. And I've also got a few others. I mean, I've got Tiger Woods and Link's Crossbow Training, Warrior Swimmers, Cars. They're all pretty fun. But overall, these are just all my Wii games. Definitely recommend many of them. And until next time, I'll show you more. See ya.